Every second, the sun explodes. And yet, it never runs out. Look up at the sky on a clear day. That bright, blinding disk feels calm, steady, almost peaceful. But inside it, right now, something violent and unimaginable is happening. Temperatures hotter than anything on Earth. Pressures so extreme they crush atoms together. A reaction so powerful it has been burning for over 4 billion years, without stopping. So how does the sun keep shining? Why doesn't it burn out like firewood or gasoline? What fuel could possibly last that long? Today, we're traveling to the core of a star and discovering the engine that powers our entire existence. Welcome back to Simple Things Why and How, where we explore the extraordinary processes hidden behind the ordinary things you see every day. The sun feels familiar. It rises, it sets, it warms your skin, it lights your mornings. But the truth is, the sun isn't burning the way a campfire burns. There's no oxygen involved, no flames in the way you imagine them. What's happening inside the sun is far more powerful and far more fascinating. At the very center of the sun, gravity is doing something incredible. The sun is unimaginably massive. About 1.3 million Earths could fit inside it. All that mass pulls inward with crushing force. Every layer presses down on the core. This pressure is so intense that it squeezes hydrogen atoms together at temperatures of about 15 million degrees Celsius. Under normal conditions, hydrogen atoms repel each other. Their positively charged nuclei push away like identical magnets. But in the sun's core, the pressure is so overwhelming that the atoms are forced so close together that something extraordinary happens. They fuse. This process is called nuclear fusion. Hydrogen atoms combine to form helium. And in that fusion, a tiny amount of mass is lost, not destroyed. Converted. According to Einstein's famous equation, E = mc2, even a small amount of mass can turn into a tremendous amount of energy. Inside the sun, about 600 million tons of hydrogen fuse every second. And around 4 million tons of that mass is converted directly into energy. Every second. That energy radiates outward as light and heat. The sunlight warming your face right now began as a fusion reaction in the sun's core hundreds of thousands of years ago. You might wonder, with explosions happening constantly, why doesn't the sun blow apart? Because there's a balance. Gravity pulls inward. Fusion pushes outward. The inward crushing force and the outward energy pressure exist in a delicate equilibrium. If fusion slowed down, gravity would compress the core even more, raising temperature and pressure until fusion increased again. If fusion became too intense, the sun would expand slightly, reducing pressure and slowing the reaction. It's a cosmic balancing act, and it has been stable for billions of years. The energy created in the core doesn't instantly reach Earth. First, it slowly moves outward through the sun's dense interior, bouncing from particle to particle in a long, chaotic journey that can take thousands to even hundreds of thousands of years. Once it finally reaches the surface, it travels across space at the speed of light. In just 8 minutes, sunlight crosses 150 million kilometers and arrives here, lighting your world, powering photosynthesis, driving weather systems, and making life possible. Every plant, every drop of fossil fuel, every breath of oxygen is connected to that fusion engine. You are, in a very real sense, living on solar energy. So how does the sun produce energy? Not by burning, not by consuming oxygen, but by fusing atoms together under unimaginable pressure, converting mass into pure energy. The warmth you feel on your skin began as hydrogen atoms colliding in a stellar furnace. The light in your sky is the result of matter transforming into energy deep inside a star. And that transformation has been happening continuously for nearly half the lifetime of the universe. The next time you stand in sunlight, remember this. You are feeling the power of nuclear fusion. You are warmed by reactions that began before humans existed. The sun is not just a bright object in the sky. It is a star, a self-sustaining fusion reactor balancing gravity and energy in perfect harmony. And without it, none of this, not oceans, not forests, not you, would exist. If this helped you see the sun in a new way, give this video a like so more curious minds can discover the hidden stories behind everyday wonders. Share it with someone who loves space and big questions. And subscribe to Simple Things Why and How, because even the most familiar things, like sunlight, carry the most extraordinary secrets. Until next time, stay curious. And don't forget, every sunrise is powered by a star.